You know, the Doctor is always the top man in the room. I think he's always frustrated if anyone knows any more than him. And River knows a lot more about his future than he does.
Where are we up to? Have we done the Bone Meadows?
What's the bick?
Stay away from it.
What is it, though?
Her diary.
Our diary.
Her past, my
Future. She chooses to sit on that information and not do anything, and that empowers her and frustrates the Doctor because he's used to being all-knowing.
There's only been one major encounter with River today in the library.
Hello, sweetie.
When we were doing the first two episodes, the Science in the Library episodes, and River has this diary.
Should we do diaries then? Where are we this time?
Which is her and the Doctor's diary. It's this little blue book. And she basically, within this diary, are all the images of all of the Doctors.
Going by your face, I'd say it's early days for you, yes?
And all the adventures that they've gone on. So she can look in this diary and she can refer to who he is and what he's going through. But of course he can't see this because this is all his future.
Crash of the Byzantium, have we done that yet? Obviously ringing no bells.
Have we done...
Picnic at Asgard. Have we done Asgard yet? Obviously not.
Or, you know, all these other sort of seemingly meaningless sort of names and titles and memories. And I just sort of read them off, not knowing what they were. And Stephen had already had it all figured out. So, I mean, the two episodes that we've now filmed are Crash of the Byzantium. So I'm like, oh my God. So everything that I had gone through, the lists that I went through in those two episodes then, way back then, I am now reliving.
This is not a joke. Stop this now. This is going to kill you. I'd have a chance. You don't have any.
You wouldn't have a chance, and neither do I.
The Doctor does feel very guilty, about letting River... Well, you know, he has to watch her die.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not over for you. You'll see me again. You've got all of that to come.
To watch someone like that, who is clearly going to be so important throughout the course of his time stream, in different ways. We don't know how. He doesn't know how, but he has an inkling. Has an inkling about everything, but yeah, that hurts him. And he hates losing people he loves.
You and me, time and space. You watch us run.
And River is one of them, for sure.
We didn't know what was going to happen to the character of River Song. I mean, to all intents and purposes, she died. But she's back, and this is a new incarnation of the Doctor. So there's a lot more potential and longevity in terms of his particular relationship with River Song.
You know, these two characters are actually really drawn to each other. You know, he's completely intrigued by her.
How early is this for you?
very early.
So you don't know who I am yet?
How do you know who I am? I don't always look the same.
I've got pictures of all your faces. You never show up in the right order, though. I need the spotter's guide.
We found a sort of energy and a dynamic. That sort of kind of married couple, but who kind of can't stop bickering, and one knows better than the other, but there's still a great deal of affection between them.
Parked us right alongside.
Parked us. You haven't landed.
Of course we've landed. I just landed her.
You know, the way they instantly bicker with each other.
Use stabilizers!
Doesn't have stabilizers.
The blue switches.
Well, the blue ones don't do anything. They're just blue.
Yes, they're blue. They're the blue stabilizers.
Yeah. Well, it's just boring now, isn't it? They're boring us. They're blue. Boring us.
You just get cross with each other in the way, not in the way that a brand new couple smouldering at each other would, but in the way that a couple have been around for ages.
How come you can fly the TARDIS?
Oh, I had lessons from the very best.
Well, yeah.
It's a shame you were busy that day.
It's like Turn right. No, turn left. It's left. It's definitely left. It's two people arguing over directions.
What are you doing? Cutting the parrot, using the screen. I'm turning the screen off. No good, it's deadlock
There's
forces.
no deadlock.
There is now. What are you doing?
Trying to cut through, it's not even warm.
There is no way in. It's not physically possible.
It's not, but it's actually about a weeping angel that's trapped in Amy's mind.
So, what's he like? In the future, I mean. Because you know him in the future, don't you?
The doctor? Oh, the doctor's the doctor.
Oh.
Once Amy has met River and she's kind of stepped back and just tried to observe River and the Doctor interacting to try and get a grasp of what their relationship is. She then takes her opportunity to kind of equalise herself with the Doctor and mock him a little bit and kind of teasing him in a way, and it's just quite a comical moment for them.
Doctor! Can you sonic me? I need to boost the signal so we can use it as a beacon.
Ooh, Doctor, you sonicked her.
What Amy picks up on between River and the Doctor is actually almost in a strange way the complete opposite of sexual chemistry.
Is River Song your wife? Because she's someone from your future. The way she talks to you, I've never seen anyone do that. She's kind of like, you know, heel boy. She's Mrs. Doctor from the future, isn't she? Is she going to be your wife one day?
She isn't saying that's your hot girlfriend, she's saying that's your wife. That's the one who tells you to put the bins out. Not saying she's right, she could be entirely wrong, could be a far, far darker truth than that.